Hey guys, this is Rustler VXL09, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all my GoPro mounting ideas for RC cars. So the most popular one that I asked about the most is this one right here that I'm using for my Traxxas Summit. Now this is my GoPro on a 360 pole mount, and it's attached to the Summit's body. I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so over here on the GoPro side of the pole, we have just a clamp mount. I believe GoPro sells a bicycle mount that would work exactly like this, and it'd probably be more practical to use because I don't even know where I got that mount from. I just found it laying around. But you could use a GoPro bicycle mount and then just attach your GoPro to the bottom of it and flip the settings on the GoPro to upside down. And that's pretty much this side of the GoPro mount. Very simple. And on the other side of the pole, we have the counterweights. I used a lead weight. I used to have 2 lead weights, but I lost one, so I just improvised, and I used old batteries. It doesn't really matter. They don't get in the shot of the GoPro, so nothing's going to see them. I would use something that is pretty dense and heavy. That way it doesn't get in the way of anything. You also want something that doesn't swing and get caught on, say, the front of the Summit or whatever vehicle you're getting on. As you can see, I have clearance right there, all the way around my tires. The amount of weight you need on the side of the pole varies from how long the pole is, where your GoPro is set up, lots of factors. So what you pretty much want to do is you just want to balance the weight so it's even on each side. The GoPro isn't very heavy. As you can see, it's extended out a lot further on the pole, so I can get a wider angled shot. And this side is decently close. But, so you just need to balance out the weight. So the GoPro over here and the weights over here balance out the pole perfectly right here. I'll show you an example right now of what I mean. So if you don't have the weight in the GoPro balanced, when you're going over obstacles or hills, they're going to swing all over the place. So as you just seen, I lifted it up forward and it did not move at all, which is exactly what you want. You know, you can be going over obstacles like this. They stay in place. And this is a 360 mount, so it moves by gravity. Okay, now an example if you didn't have the weights even or balanced out. So I'm going to take off the GoPro over here. And we're going to pretend like the GoPro is on that side and there's not enough weights on this side. So we're going down a hill. It swings forward. The GoPro is now in front of your vehicle. You're not going to get great shots like that if you're just always swinging where gravity's leaning you. You don't want that to be the main factor. Okay, and for the 360 part of this, all you're going to need is, I believe it's called a wheel caster. This thing right here. They're relatively cheap. I picked them up at a hardware store. It's the thing that allows the 360 motion of all this. Now, these do have little bearings inside of them. It doesn't have to be perfect. Minimal friction is always best. But to do this, just drilled out the pin that's going through, took out the wheel, put it onto the pole. So just depending on the caster size you need, it's the size of your pole. Then I got a bolt, as you can see right here is a bolt going through. I just tightened that down all the way so that the pole didn't really move. Okay, and what I mounted the caster to was just a block of wood. You could really use anything to mount the caster to your car, whatever's easiest. So I just have screws going through the caster holding it down to the block of wood, and then I have bolts going through the wood under the body with washers underneath the body, adding for stability. I'll show you that right now. While the Summit body is pretty tough, I do also use Velcro to hold down each side to prevent the body from swaying and putting too much pressure on the body posts. So I have Velcro holding down each side. And then underneath the body, you can see here are my bolts. I also have shoe glue and fiberglass tape just on this area to kind of stiffen it up and add more support to it. It's not really necessary. I think you'd be fine without it. But for some of the extreme things that I do, as much as I'm knocking around the pole and flipping over while the pole's on there, all the extra support I need. What's nice about this is none of it's permanent. You can undo these 4 bolts and take it off, drive your car without it on it, put it on another car maybe. Very versatile, you can do lots of stuff with it. Very good mount, and you should try it. Okay, and the next mount I want to show you is a very simple one. If you bought your GoPro brand new and you still have the plastic stand it came on, you're set to go for this one. All you need to do is get that plastic stand, hook up your GoPro to it using one of these clamp mounts that it comes with. Tape that on top of any RC. I use Gorilla Tape just around this one, holds it on fine. And then here you go. You have a very stable GoPro now. It goes with your car instead of wobbling by its own. Okay, and next is the side mount. So I just have an adhesive put to the side of the summit body, and then I made an L shape out of these. Then the GoPro's on top. Very simple. I don't really like this one anymore after I found the top mount that worked really well. This one wobbles like crazy. But if you do want to try this one, I suggest making it come out as little as possible. Use the shorter extensions. I believe these are the longer ones. Try to get it as close to it as possible, or else you're going to get more wobble. Next we have this mount for the Rustler, and I like this one because it's very stable for onboard footage. Okay, we can see it looks nice from above, so now let's see how it works underneath. So that's right, in order to get underneath we have to take the GoPro off first, and then slides through the body. So to do this one you have to cut a hole into the body. Okay, and here underneath we can see we have a GoPro adhesive mount sticking to the back of the shock tower. This does work better if your shock tower is aluminum. It just sticks on there better, it's a flatter surface. This one right here has all types of curves and stuff, and it's hard for the adhesive to get on there. And then next we have a J-hook hooking down and further back. That is pretty necessary. After that we have these longer mounts. I would suggest using a shorter mount on the bottom and then a longer mount on the top. Having a longer one on the bottom seems to push up the screw too far and the body can't come down all the way. But other than that, this mount is very good. I like it. I did on my beach video. Turned out very well. Pretty easy to do. Just be careful it's not really rubbing on your motor. You don't want anything to get too hot. Now on to the slash mount. Okay, and here is the GoPro on the slash body. Now, just using the adhesive pad, this is the performance you get. Lots of wobbliness, which, as we've gone over before, you do not want that. It makes your video look bad. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get a stand like the one our GoPro came with, and we're going to tape it on to the back of the body. Now, lucky for us, Traxxas has made a pretty flat spot on the slash body right here, which is perfect for this plate to go on. And the good thing about having this plate, once again, is it's not permanent. You can take it off, and it doesn't have to be there because it looks kind of funny. It's very inexpensive, and it adds lots of surface area, which gets rid of the wobbliness, which is the main thing you want to get rid of. Okay, and for my last GoPro mounting tip, we have the simple on the controller mount. So all you need for this one is an adhesive mount and your controller. Just mount to the top of it, to the bottom of it, wherever you please. You'll get used to filming like that, and you'll start getting good shots. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you have any good GoPro mounting ideas or tips, be sure to leave them in the comments for others to see. For those of you that have been subscribed to me for a while, you know I haven't been making videos lately. I thank you for your patience, and I want you to know that I'm back on track and going to be making lots of videos. I have some good videos planned out for you guys in the future, so if you're not already, be sure to subscribe, like this video, show your support, leave some comments, and until next time, this is Rustler VXL09, going out.